Let's break down the letters OR and the different sounds they can say in words. So in a word like organize or order, letters OR say the OR sound. They're stressed at the start of the word, and so the OR just says or, like in the word or, this or that. And you can see that stress marker with a little line before the letters OR. In the dictionary, you may see the symbol as this, or you may see the symbols written like this. They're the same, it just depends on the dictionary. The IPA does typically use this symbol for the ah plus the to make the or diphthong, but I find it easier just to visualize it as the letters OR, like the word or. So in organize and in order, you can just use the letters OR saying the or sound. There is one kind of exception, maybe a few words that have OR at the start that don't say or. For example, in original, letters OR say a schwa plus an R because we're stressing here on the ridge syllable. So if I was saying origin, for example, origin, that follows the same as order and organize, stressed on OR. They go together and say or. In original, we're really starting the stress of that word on the ridge syllable. So then we just have a short little sound, original. So that's an exception. Usually if you see OR at the start of the word, you can count on it saying the or sounds, which you'll see written like this or like this in the dictionary. When we look at letters OR in the middle and ends of words, they can also still say the or sound in words like more or torn. You'll see in the dictionary, again, this symbol or this symbol when it's still the clear or sound. Those are pretty straightforward and the spelling matches the sounds. But there are a number of times when the letters OR actually say the ER sound. You'll see it written like this, the sound instead of the or sound. This happens in words like forget, where we stress on the get syllable. So then that OR doesn't have any stress. It gets reduced from or just to Not forget, but forget. So you can rewrite that with ER. And think about starting on the stressed part, get, forget. That can help you reduce that or sound. Also at the ends of words like major, minor, etc., those letters OR don't say or. It's not major or minor, but rather major and minor. Same thing. It's not stressed on that syllable, so you're going to have just the sound rather than the or sound. Also in the middle, in a word like information, we don't stress on that for there, just like in forget. It's information. The stress falls on the may syllable, and you can think of this as would be better off spelling it with FER, information. And then we also have a group of words spelled with WOR, like work or worth, worry. Most of the time when OR is after the letter W, it's just going to be the ER sound as well. So you might be pronouncing these correctly, but you think you need to do something different. The word work is really just like the word were plus a K, work. So again, it'd be better to visualize it with the letters ER if that's helpful for you, since it doesn't have any or quality to it. So here's our section of letters OR saying the sound, unstressed in the middle and ends of words, and stressed in words with WOR. They say the sound. Lastly, we have some cases where in the dictionary you're going to see the or pronunciation for words like for and your. They'll have that full or sound. But in reality, in fluent speaking, we reduce these. So if I'm saying this is for him or it's your turn with stress, I will use the full or sound. But most of the time, these words are unimportant and unstressed, and those letters OR get reduced to the so I'll say it more like it's for you, it's your turn. And so you'll see that instead of having the true or sound, these words get reduced to more of an for you, for him, your turn, your car, your speech. So I hope this helps you understand and break down letters OR. They often say the or sound. They occasionally say the sound, or even more rarely, they'll just be an and like in original. You can get more help for letters and sounds here on our playlist for letters and sounds, and also in our Sounds of English course on speechmodification.com.